How's it going? My name is Alex Cipollina, and today I'm going to be presenting to you the California's housing crisis. California is the land of golden dreams and has become America's worst nightmare, unfortunately. This is a quote from Noah Buhar, a very credible journalist who lives here in California, and he is also one of my main sources of intel. Many people come here to follow their dreams or to do whatever they want to do to make them happy. Unfortunately, many of these people are unfamiliar with real estate and the housing laws here, resulting in a lot of people to be stuck in the state. This can happen from inflation or just being unfamiliar with the state's taxes and pricing. Many people save up money and they move out here, and that money just kind of goes into these taxes. Groupthink can potentially lead to problems here down the road in California. An example that we could always learn from in history is the Wall Street crash of 1929, where a lot of businessmen kind of resulted in the economy going into a Great Depression. Their greed got the best of them, and they just kept draining money out of the economy for themselves. Here in California, we can see this same form of greed shown in our real estate agents. They promote their houses to be at such a value that it just doesn't even reach or is even close to the quality of the house. Me, being someone from New Jersey, a house that sells over there for like $250,000, $300,000, it's kind of bigger or even a little bit spicier than a lot of the homes here, where a mortgage is basically the same for both homes. Now, from what we hear versus reality. Like I said, I'm from New Jersey, and looking into California, there's always been a lot of big issues with homeless people and kind of just not as pretty and beautiful as it's promoted. The poverty rate alone is the worst here in the nation. California accounts for 12% of the US population, and a quarter of them here are homeless. These homeless people are pushing away real estate agents and real estate tension for residential areas surrounding such areas with such good popularity. With the presence of homeless people around, outsiders and tourists are prone to be uneasy and feel unsafe in these areas. For homeless people, we can say that a social dimension was used here, created and just kind of formed this group of people. Recent wildfires have raised the stakes big time for the state, and they just can't afford the rebuild process. They make a median price for a house here now is around $600,000. That's twice as much as the national level for homes in the real estate market, and the state was once known to have 5 of the most expensive real estate markets, and these markets are not carrying the economy anymore. These include Silicon Valley, San Francisco, Orange County, and San Diego. This picture right here shows the California fire in San Bernardino, burning homes and just being moved across the mountains through strong winds. We could use an example of the ripple effect here, and not really the ripple effect that we learned in communications, but the ripple effect of science, where these strong winds are just spreading the fires worse and worse and are just making them uncontrollable, which is also, like I said, creating a huge issue for the rebuild process. Now, how did we get here, you may ask? Simply because of bad government and from outdated zoning laws. The leadership styles here in California are not too good from what I've seen. A lot of people love to talk about the problems here, but not really put much work into fixing them. A solid task orientation, though, can result for real estate agents to solve this issue. The leadership styles from these men I can see are just very selfish and are just there to promote themselves and make profit. I'm not a real estate agent, and I don't have much knowledge on the industry, but from the research that I learned, I can say that the only way to really fix any real estate is to simply remove whoever's running it and just change the norms of it and just see where that goes. A lot of businesses here in California believe that they need to be here in order to make money and to make it big. This same belief goes for the thousands of people who strain themselves year by year to live here and to afford to raise their families or to follow whatever lifestyle they have. Companies like Google, Facebook, and Apple plan on donating billions of dollars to this housing crisis in order to rebuild a lot of the homes that were destroyed and to kind of just lower down the price of it, making it more affordable for a lot of people. But realistically, that's just not going to help. What these companies really need to start doing is start aiming at the people that are in the economy of California, or I should say the state. Just really start learning and teaching people how to build themselves up, or even how to start their own economy or their own real estate in a way. That concludes my housing crisis presentation. I hope you enjoyed.